Hi there, guys and gals. I hear hot dog. What's up, buddy? Tonight we have yet another surprise episode on, Freebird. I like that, by the way. I'm just saying. No, it's not going to be this. I'm going to do this later. We got the panel there prepped and half ready. But our buddy Eric Speck, thank you again, Speck, for saving my behind. I come out here, we put the nice expensive $34 gasket on here. Well, that's what we got. Yeah. Not happy. But I looked, and it seems as though this seal behind this shifter linkage is leaking. Just remember, leaks cannot go up. This is above the seal. I know you guys can't see it. You're gonna have to trust me. It's above the seal, leaks down this way, and bada boom, bada bang, to bang. Makes it look like the gasket is leaking. I double checked all the torque on it. It's got plenty of torquages, probably more than what it needs. It's not leaking from the torque converter itself. And then, needless to say, I think the lift is just a little, and that's why we got this here. So I'm going to show you what tool you need, which I don't have yet. I'm going to be ordering it. Selector shaft seal. This is the thing that you screw on. It's threaded. It grabs a hold of that seal. You spin this part to thread it in. Once it's in there, you push on this and looky in there. Can you see it? This pushes on the selector shaft and removes the seal. Eric said it works wonderful. And then you get to drive the seal in. And the seal is this nice little cute guy. So that's what we're doing tonight. Because I don't know about you guys and gals, but I know these old cars leak. They leak, okay? Let's cut down on the things that it leaks. Like oil, depending on where the oil leak is, it can either go or stay. I'm either going to fix it or I'm not. Brake, yeah, you don't want brakes leaking. Transmission is right there with brakes with me because I like a transmission that already works rather than either paying Mr. Eric Speck to rebuild it. He rebuilt the one in Toby, and or trying to do it myself later. But either way, I think just keeping that fluid in there might be more gooder than rolling that proverbial dice and not having, fluid. Call me crazy. That's just the way I like to do things. But we're going to get started. The first thing we're going to do is remove this linkage right here. Not the linkage, just the bolt off that and the center bolt on there. And then I'll show you from there. Does that sound good? Just give me a few minutes to get some tools, all right? All right, so hopefully you can see more. I got you all set up. I got this guy here. I'll put him in the old back pocket arena. I'm just gonna take off the shift linkage. Excuse me. Pop this guy off of here. And this shift linkage is even coated nice and lubricated because that's what happens whenever the old selector shaft seal goes bad. And you can find a cheap version of that on the Amazonian site, which I'm going to order. Honestly, I'd rather have a good version than a cheaper one, but so if you see a Snap-on truck or a Matco or whatever, it may be a little more, but it's probably worth it. I'm going to say this particular one that I'm borrowing is probably a Snap-on, knowing Eric. He rebuilt transmissions for GM, Cadillac, and all that good jazz. So now we're going to thread on are in. Oh yeah, that sucker's going, dude. It's hosing. We're gonna thread this guy on, hopefully. Does it fit? I don't know if there's, is that crud? Holy cow. Okay, so we're gonna have to clean out around this seal. Holy shnikes, bro. I didn't even know that was a thing, but it's got some crud around there pretty good. So if yours won't go on there, you probably got some nasty old road grime. Holy shnikes. And that may have helped with this seal being in the shape it's in. Just saying, you know, it happens. Now you can get this seal out, Eric said, with other tools, like a pick like this, but it's not that fun. Come on. Now we just got some brake parts cleaner we hit it with. I don't know, dude. It almost don't even look like there's a seal on there. But there is. It's just, she's in there. Let's try this one more again. Probably got crap all in this thing now. Tastes good. You know. Okay, so we go like that. But apparently this should slide over that seal. I don't know how good or it slides. Let's just do this. Now this is a 16 millimeter. So we're gonna try to put a little pressure on it, I guess. And maybe that was the dealio. This bolt was already hitting on the shaft there. So we'll back him out a good bit. So we're just going to put a little bit of pressure on it. Golly. I don't know how long that bolt is, but we're going to find out. All right, there we go. We are ragu, baby. We are in there, I think. Judging by how much that shifter shaft just... Well, we grabbed a hold of something, but didn't get a hold of that darn seal yet. Maybe, do I have to love tap it? What's going on here? I can't tell if there's been any love tapping on there or not. Almost. Okay. Maybe you gotta just give it a little kiss. But I don't like, you know. Eric, I respect the crap out of because he is a so good mechanic, man. A technician. Let me figure out what the heck's going on here, why this ain't sliding on like butter. And we're going to come right back, alright? So give me a few minutes. Alright, so what I've done is I just very gently love tapped it and threaded this in until I felt it, what I began to start the thread. And then I don't have enough room for this ratchet. Dang it. Holy cow, is this really working that easy? I hope. That would be wonderful. No. No, it's not. Dang it. I knew that was going too good. Alright, so we're going to repeat step 12, I think. Yep. And we're gonna gently love tap this in until it hits the seal. And while we're turning this, maybe we should have turned in a couple more turns. So, yeah, minute. All right, so that literally took like 5 seconds. Now, we're going to turn the bolt in the very back, and it's going to act as a press, hopefully, to spin it all the way out. So, tighten it. Oh yeah, Eric, you are the man, bro. Guys, this was extremely great. Thank you, Eric. You are the man, brother. Look at that, we got it. First time, okay, second time, but whatever. But this seal, apparently a shot. And let's go take a look, see. This guy is probably a Fact Trib one. Drop your wrench, don't worry about that guy. But yeah, it threads right into it. How neat. And then you just put this in a vise, back it out, clean it off, and give Mr. Eric his tool back and say, thank you, Eric, I very much greatly appreciate it. And this is made by KD Tools. K/D. They're a very good tool also. So now we're going to put the brand new seal in, and we're going to, you always put the lip toward what you're sealing, okay? The outside here, of course, looks like the outside. But we're going to put that assembly goo, the blue stuff we got. This stuff is safe for transmissions. So we're going to use just a little bit of it to help it go in there more gooder and to hopefully not tear this seal. Eric was kind enough, he actually gave me 2 seals. So we're just going to put a little bit on the outside edge. I know you're looking at me. Do I have any boogies? You guys are at a really bad angle. So sorry. But you know, that's how you know that my camera guy is not very great. So I put it just there on the outside edge. Now we're gonna set it in there. Then we're gonna take that driver, set it in there until I guess it's seated, because it does not set flush. So we're just gonna go bloop. It's bloopish, like bloopy, blooper. Maybe we should, you know what? We're gonna put some of that stuff on the seal itself so as we don't tear it. Yeah, and then we're going to nail it up in there. Okay, give me a few minutes to get it set up, because I really don't want to tear this seal. I feel like we've done good progress. Okay, so give me a second. All right, kids, so I set the seal up in here, and what we're going to do is, I guess we're just going to hit it until she stops. You got a lot of room. Nope. Hear that hollow, that nice thud sound. Dang it, I tore it. That's why Eric gave me 2. Son of a, that thing's gonna leak. Dang it. All right, repeat steps and don't tear the other one. Son of a biscuit. All right, round 2. All right, total discretion. I may have used this the first time to hammer this thing on. You can't do that. This seal, it's not setting all the way back, but you can walk it on and use a really small screwdriver. Like, y'all got them MSD boxes for your LS's? Well, this isn't it, but I mean, this is one just like it. Same kind of, you know. You walk it on all the way across. If not, you're pinching the seal. I know from experience, dude. So now we can see that there is no way we have the seal pinched. So we're going to give them a little. We're good. Thank goodness. And brand new seal, not pinched this time, thank God. And you want to go till you hear a solid and it's not going any further. So kids, take it from me, that actually isn't that bad, especially if you have the tool. I'm told you can get it out with pick or bent screwdrivers or whatever. Just get the tool. It's seriously, I saw a Timken on the Amazonian site for 24 bucks. I'm going to try to get a KD or something that's name brand. Snap-on, a Matco, something. There's another brand. I just bought some ranches or something. I can't remember. Icon sells one. I would absolutely recommend Icon because I'm like replacing pretty much every tool I got with Icon. But that right there, if you got a transmission leak, it's above the seal, you don't know where it's coming from, bet you it's that guy. But do your own research. Don't go by what I said. Like I said, this guy here, he was absolutely, positively hosing. I mean, as you can see on the floor, it wasn't really hosing. That, along with the pan gasket, was not gooder. So, that leak is fixed. We ordered a gas tank for him. New straps, you know, since it's like Prime Week and stuff. We figured that would be the perfect time to get stuff. Why not? And we're going to continue doing the metal non-additive, you know, removal stuff. So we got to take these guys off both sides and patch this and patch the rockers and clean up the doors a little, and that passenger fender. Hopefully that's about it. We're going to do very little to this back here. You know, this here we might just like ignore. I don't know what we're going to do there yet. We might patch it, we might not. I don't know. We might spray paint it black and just say, I don't know what happened there. But anyway, it's got more metal. I mean, it's got a few spots. This isn't going to be, you know, a show car, I don't think. It's just going to be a fun, good looking ride. It's going to be a factory ride, and it might become trade material. Shoot, who knows? I don't know. I don't know what the heck I'm doing anymore. We're just gonna roll with it and see what happens. If it stays, it stays. You know, one of those kind of deals. But we do have another wheel coming for it, thanks to my buddy Ronnie Webb. I appreciate you, brother, so much. Because these things, these wheels, I mean, there was one semi close to me, and it's like only 50 or 60 bucks, but for somebody to give you a wheel, man, that's pretty darn awesome. I appreciate you, man, for real. But anyway, that's how you replace the selector shaft seal on a Turbo 350, I believe 700R, 400 turbo, you know, GM transmissions. So now you know, and knowing is better than not knowing. Anyway, we'll see you guys time next year. No. We'll see you guys next time here on Right Turn Garage TV. Until then, me and Freebird going to get jiggy with it. All right, y'all have a good one. We'll see you.